Hello students, let us learn general science from the book Science Squared of class 4. Let us learn chapter 9, the revolving earth and seasons. In this chapter, we shall discuss about rotation and revolution of earth, causes of day and night, change of seasons and seasons in India. Let us learn the chapter. In our previous chapter, we learned that the earth revolves around the sun on its fixed path known as orbit. It completes one revolution in 365 1/4 days. The speed of the earth revolution is 30 km per second while revolving around the sun. At the same time, the earth also spins on its axis. This movement of the earth is called rotation. The earth completes one rotation in 24 hours. When the earth rotates, each half part of the earth moves in and out of the sunlight, causing day and night. Axis and the equator. The axis is an imaginary line from the North Pole to the South Pole through the center of the earth. The axis of the earth is tilted. Equator is also an imaginary line around the earth, dividing it into two equal halves. The part of the earth above the equator is called northern hemisphere or North Pole. The part below the equator is known as southern hemisphere or South Pole. Let us learn about rotation and revolution. The plane in which the earth revolves around the sun is called its orbital plane. The plane of the equator is called the equatorial plane. When the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun, it receives the direct rays of the sun for a longer period. Therefore, it has summer with longer days and shorter nights. On the other hand, the southern hemisphere, which is away from the sun, gets slanting rays of the sun for a shorter period. Therefore, it has winter with shorter days and longer nights. The situation becomes worse when the hemisphere changes their position due to the revolution of the earth round the sun. Change of seasons. There is a situation in which no pole is nearer to the sun. There will be a moderate season everywhere on the earth with equal days and nights in these places. The season begins with the starting points of spring and autumn in northern hemisphere. Reverse is the case in the southern hemisphere at the same time. In the picture, you can see that March 21 to September 23, the northern pole, that is NP, has sunshine all the time with no night. Similarly, it has a night with no day from September 23rd to March 21st. On the other hand, in the southern pole, the places on the equator are hot throughout the year with days and nights having 12 hours each. Hence, there is no change of seasons. This is because this particular part receives the same amount of the sunlight all the year round. It has summer throughout the year. Let us learn the different seasons seen in other countries. We can say that if the axis of the earth was not tilted, then there would be no change in the seasons. In many countries, there are 4 seasons during the year, namely summer, which is a hot time of the year, autumn, when it begins to get colder and the leaves fall off from the plants, winter, when it is very cold and there is a rain or snowfall, spring, when it begins to get warmer and new leaves grow on the plants. Let us learn the seasons seen in India. In most parts of the India, there is a long summer and a short winter. We also have a rainy season with monsoon. Monsoons are the winds which brings lots of rain clouds over the land. Let us have a chapter recap. The earth revolves around the sun in 365 1/4 days. Revolution of the earth and its tilted axis are the 2 factors for the change of seasons. When northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun, it has summer, while the southern hemisphere has winter season. Places on the equator will have summer throughout the year. In many countries, there are 4 seasons in a year, such as spring, summer, autumn and winter. In India, we have a long summer and a short winter. That ends the chapter 9.